Okay, we're rolling, and one reason I'm a little bit late getting to you guys is because my work computer's down. It's over there trying to reboot again right now, and actually it looks like it's going to be online for a little bit, but let's ignore that. I wanted to talk to you and get off paper for a minute and kind of cut right to the point. So if you're in 399, this prospectus thing, it didn't go well at all. And when something doesn't go well, I look at that as a sign that the instruction was not up to par, rather than the student work not being up to par. Hence my proposal to just eliminate that grade and cut to the chase. Now, while we have an assignment coming up where I'm really asking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, because I need to know those so I can help you get your work done, it is important to know that when you want to get paid for creating something, you're going to have to go to somebody who actually has money. And usually people are going to want something written down. Very rarely will you get something just by talking. Not that that doesn't happen. Talking gigs usually happen after you have a job, right? And you're already working, and you go to your manager, or whoever's up there, and you say, look, I want to do this, and it all works out. Getting in is almost always mandatory. You've got your resume, you've got a cover letter, and then some form of proposal. Now, I call it a prospectus because that's where I'm coming from, and I think I don't think that was a smart thing to do. The reason I did is we've got 9 people in here, and 9 very different things. We've got people working in television production, we've got people working in video production, which is a little bit different, right? And we've got people working in culinary experience, we've got people working in writing, and things that are already multimedia projects and are all over the place, musicians. So we've got lots of different things going. So one word helps to put those under a bucket, but the truth is, every form of production has its own thing. For example, TV would be a treatment. Now, I did receive a treatment and from somebody doing TV, which was a perfect treatment, except it didn't answer the questions I needed to know to help you. All right, so again, moving on there. This material does have to be written properly, and in your field you can go online and find templates and all kinds of things to use. But getting it written is important. There is something very seriously different between orality and literacy. And the market right now is demanding literacy. And all of us are fluent in orality. Only a few of us are really literate. It's not a put down. I mean, really able to work with words. Now, in our case, it's fun because you get to work with words, you get to work with images, you get to work with sounds, you can really play and be creative, and that's the coolest thing. I love this field for that. But what I want to do is basically say, we need to wipe the slate clean. We need to know what we're doing so we can do it. The goal is going to be to, probably, I see 3 things right now. Well, two things, 3 branches. One is to publish a book type object that would either go to Amazon or iTunes. They're both completely valid, great places to work. And that thing, that book central thing, would be supported on one hand by W2 media, YouTube, right, and all that stuff, and social media ways of keeping track and attention of your audience. Now, the other is to go all web, which would be like a WordPress, which is kind of a blog but better. It's a content management system. So you start with WordPress, and you would branch out same way. Your visual media and other things, pictures and sounds and whatever that might be, the W2 stuff. And then there's the social media where you're tracking and chatting and keeping track and keeping pace of your work. So that's what I'm looking for, and I didn't want to write something again, and I'm going to cut myself off at 5 minutes. It's a hell of a long time to watch a video, but I needed some FaceTime in a digital class to say, yeah, this stuff, this is not high school. Okay, I just broke 5 minutes. You need to write things to sell. The reason you write is to get somebody else to say, yeah, I'm going to put money on that. So if you look at something and say, you know, I can't put money on that, why bother? You know, again, you can get away with that in high school. The reason you can't get away with it in college, and you can even probably get a passing grade, you won't get away with it in life. It won't be good enough, and you've got to be good. And you all have the talent. I can see it in every project, but what I'm not seeing is what I'm seeing is people turning in college homework, which means they're turning in high school homework. I can't take it. I know, I broke 6 minutes. I can't take that. It's not good enough. It will not work. It will not fly outside of the classroom. And what's the point? We're here to get somewhere else. And we can, this is the real world. There's no real world outside waiting for us. So we need to be it now. This is what it is. Research, write, revise. I've got a message board with no messages on it. Now, I know if I make a homework assignment for messages, you're all going to post messages. But is that the world you live in? Homework? No, it's not. The world you live in is you participate in your job, or you're out of it. We don't want that. That's what we don't want at all. Yeah, 7. So I'm out no matter what. Thanks, guys. I love what you're doing. It's got to be bumped up. Seriously. Thank you. I appreciate that.